Okay, so communication protocols. We're talking about last section, talking about the types of technology we're using for communicating. Now, a little bit more in detail about the protocols themselves. When you're by yourself, there's nobody to communicate to. You make decisions based upon the situation. You live and die by those decisions. You're accountable to your decisions. When you work with someone else, you have to be accountable to them and they have to be accountable to you. And what does that mean? So when you're on active mobile surveillance in a vehicle, for instance, you're in separate vehicles, so you're using radio or cellular communication in most cases to communicate. Direction of travel is something that you're going to want to communicate. North, east, south, west. You're going to look at freshness of lights. What I mean by that is the light just turned green and you're talking to your other investigator. The light's fresh green, meaning just turned green. It's stale green, meaning it's about to turn yellow. It's yellow, it's red. These are the things that need to be communicated. The cross streets while you're traveling, the direction of travel, the direction that the subject's indicating. All these variables. If when you take it for granted, when you're driving around, these things aren't important, but when you're now working with someone else, they're extremely important because they may not be able to see the things that you're able to see because you're the lead, and therefore you need to communicate it so they can maintain surveillance with you and with the subject. If they're not with you and with the subject, when you need them, they're not going to be available, and now you're basically working by yourself, and that defeats the whole purpose of working as a team. So, look at the slide, review all the different protocols. Important to repeat back everything that you hear. The subject is about to turn right into the Safeway parking lot. Copy, subject's turning right in the Safeway parking lot. Those types of formalities are things that you'll get used to working with a team, but are vitally important to the success of working with someone else, especially to the investigation as a whole. So keep that in mind. Something you'll work on. The more experience you have, the better it'll get, the easier it'll get, the more natural it'll get. And again, if you're working with someone more senior, make sure you take as much advice and direction from them as possible.